What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sean here, back with another video. Yeah, y'all already know what's going on whenever y'all see me. Time to get busy. In today's video, we're going to be working on the BMW E46. Gonna change the oil and the filter on that car, do a basic oil change, because I haven't done an oil change since I got the car. So we're gonna be changing the oil today along with the filter, and just getting the maintenance up to date on that car so I can know that yes, I did this and I did that on the car. Been just taking my time and bringing the car back to life. The car has been neglected when it comes on to suspension, maintenance, and body work. The previous owner was just driving the car to the grave, basically. Didn't do his basic oil change. The suspension was cooked every single corner, struts were blown. So yeah, that's where I come in now as the new owner that actually wants to take care of the car and have longevity. We're going to be doing the basic maintenance before we do anything else. We're going to be going to AutoZone, getting fresh oil and a new filter, along with a new crush washer for the drain plug, if they sell that, but I will be asking. That's what we're going to be doing today. If you're watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single body that likes the videos, comments on the videos, and leave their feedback. All feedback is welcome. I take constructive criticism. If you see something and you want me to improve on something, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments and give me your opinion on anything. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm going to run to AutoZone, grab the oil and the filter, and then once I get back from AutoZone, I'm gonna get straight to work. Y'all already know, ain't no time to be playing no games. If you want something, go get that. If you want something, work for that. Currently at AutoZone, about to grab the oil and the filter. As you can see, about to get 5W40, and I think I need one 5-quart bottle and 1 quart bottle just to make sure I'm good, because I'm not trying to buy too much oil. And I have the same bottle of oil for my Audi, so in case, say for instance, I need more than I bought, I can just use the oil that I already have. So yeah, let's grab the oil and the filter and get out of here. So I have the option to do either 5W30 or 5W40 or OW30, but I'm gonna stick with 540 just for the fact that my Audi also runs on 540. So, you know, I can have oil for both cars instead of having this type of oil for that car and that type of oil for this car. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna stick with the 540, full synthetic, and it's made for European cars. On the bottle you can see it. It says for European cars, and it also specifically says it's made for BMWs, Audis, and all the German cars, Porsches and stuff like that. So we're gonna stick with 540 and be good to go. Quick shout out to my guys in AutoZone. They always hold it down. Appreciate y'all. Got the oil and the filter in the back seat. I only bought a 5-quart bottle because I have another bottle of 540, 5 quarts in the back of my car. So if that 5-quart doesn't bring it up to the desired point on the dipstick when I check it, when I finish changing the oil and everything, I'll just add some from the oil I already have, as I said before. But yeah, got the oil, got the filter, new drain washer, new gasket for the oil filter housing. So now we're about to go home and get right to work. And I stopped at the smoothie spot. You know, if you know me, you know I love a good smoothie. Got me a smoothie. and the ginger shot start the day off right. So let's go and get right to work. Yeah, let's give him a daily. Be your money upon his daily. What are you in for? Send it like a credit. Now we're back home in the driveway. Already have the car jacked up on the driver's side because the oil drain plug is located on the passenger side of the oil pan. So all the oil is going to be draining on that side of the car. So that's why I have it jacked up on this side. Already have the drain pan ready and the 17mm to take off the drain plug. And because I don't have a 36mm socket to remove the oil filter housing, I have my universal tool that can take off majority of the oil filters on the cars. It's basically a vice grip with a chain attached to it, and then you can set it to the size that you need it to be, and then you are able to use it to remove the oil filter. As you can see, it's spinning. So I have that loose. I'm about to start by draining the oil, loosening the 17mm bolt on the drain plug, draining the oil, and then we're gonna change the filter, put the new filter in, and put the new oil in. So let's get right to it. Oil is currently being drained. Took out the 17mm. As you can see, there isn't a crush washer on this, and they're supposed to be, so we're definitely gonna be putting the new one that came with the new filter on, because I don't know why there isn't a crush washer on there, but this is my opportunity to do it and do it right. So we're gonna take the proper steps and follow the proper order to do a proper oil change. So drain plug looks good. It's not stripped. Just gonna clean it up, put the new copper crush washer on, and then change the filter and the filter gasket for the oil filter. Oil is very dirty. As you can see, it's black, looking burnt. So this was definitely long overdue. And now I'll have the peace of mind for when I'm going for the first test drive, which may or may not be in this video. So stay to the end of the video to see if we go for our first test drive in the E46 with the new coilover setup and a fresh oil change. Now we're going to remove the old oil filter from the housing, change all the gaskets, and put the new filter in. Looks pretty good inside the housing. I'm gonna let that drain all the way down to the oil pan before I even put the new filter in. So I'm gonna use that time to clean up the oil filter housing, change all the gaskets and everything, and then throw it in. Looks pretty good in there though. I don't see no metal shavings or anything like that, nothing out of the ordinary. So that's great. Installed the new copper washer. This is how it should have been when I first took it out, but there was no washer on the drain plug. So now, as you can see, brand new copper washer. So when I put it on, I know it's gonna be put on properly. Tighten it and then tighten it snug just to crush the washer just a little bit, and then I'll be good to go. No oil leaks. Currently taking out the oil filter from the housing. Just gotta gently pull it out. Try not to spill oil like I did. And then we're just gonna wipe it down. and change the necessary gaskets. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Yo, there's a gasket on the outer part of the housing. That's not even necessary. So we're going to wipe everything down, change this gasket right here. That's supposed to be inside the groove, not outside the filter. I don't know what this was doing. We're gonna take out this one, use a flathead and remove it. Got my flathead to remove the old gasket, just like that. Wipe out the grooves, make sure everything is clean. Do it right so you don't have to do it twice. Make sure everything is nice and clean. We're gonna drain out whatever was left inside the housing. Drain that under the oil pan. Then we're gonna do an oil change. And we're gonna grab the new gasket, put it right over. Later, Dom. Bye. Later, Uncle. Put it in the grooves, just like that. And then we're just gonna finish wiping it down, making sure that everything is clean and there's no debris where it's not supposed to be at. Make sure the grooves is clean so it can screw down properly without anything getting in the way of the threads. Then once you do that, all that's left to do is grab the new filter. It doesn't matter which way you put it in. You know, I just like to leave the brand up top so you can see what brand it is. You just push that down, make sure it's seated properly. And then that's basically it. Now all you gotta do is just double check your work. Make sure it's in the right position, the right groove for the gasket, so there's no oil leaks from the filter. And then once you do that, you just throw it right back in. Now putting back the filter inside the housing. Just gotta make sure you're catching the proper threads. No need to go crazy tight with this. It does say 25 Newton meters, but we're just gonna go hand tight. Let me just take it out. Take it back out and walk it back in. I want to get some oil and put it around the gasket so it has some lubrication while it's getting tightened down. Let's try this again. I like to go left first and then go right, just to make sure that it's in the proper groove and it's not getting cross-threaded. Okay, gonna need a little assistance with my tool. Still not gonna go crazy tight. I'm just gonna go snug to the point where you can't see the gasket no more and it has a good seating position. Slow and steady wins the race. The proper tool always makes it easier, but when you don't have the proper tool and you have to improvise, it takes a little bit longer, but hey man, at least you're getting the job done. I'm not finna go buy a 36mm socket just for no oil change when I could use something else that I already have and make the job work. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, looking good. I'm gonna do like 1.5 turns left, 2 more turns. Nice and snug, and we're looking good. So that's the oil filter replaced. Now I can put the drain plug in with the new crush washer. Now I'm going to put the drain plug back in. Just move this out the way. Get up in there. Put the 17mm bolt and new washer back in its location. Grab my socket. Walk it in by hand first, and then go in and just tighten it down. Not too much. Don't want to strip the oil pan, but you do want to tighten it tight enough where you crush that crush washer. So just a little bit snug, and then that's it. Let me just give it one more half turn. Yep, good to go. And just clean the area up, wipe it down, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, that completes the oil change. Now all that's left to do is to just put the new oil in. As you can see, this oil is very dirty, very black and burnt. But now she's about to get a fresh batch of oil, new filter, and all the good stuff. Now it's time to add the oil. Fresh bottle of 540, gonna get poured right in. Let's get it. It would take 6.5 quarts, 6.5. So I'm gonna pour the full 5 and then check it and see where it's at on the dipstick. And then I have another bottle that I can add some more to get it to the right amount on the dipstick. I'm gonna check the dipstick real quick, see where we're at. Just barely on the dipstick, so we're gonna need a lot more for when the car gets turned over and all the oil goes into the oil filter. So I'm gonna just grab the other bottle of oil and just add some right away. That should be good enough to crank the motor over, let it run, and then check it one last time. If I gotta add any more, I'll just add more. If not, then I should be good. Okay. Now it's all the way up on the dipstick, but I know I'm gonna lose some of that whenever I start the car and the oil goes into the oil filter housing. Just a part of the game. So let me cover this up, get the booster pack, put it on the battery, and crank it over. Make sure everything is good. Let it run for a little bit. Just double check the drain plug and the oil filter housing. Make sure you don't have any active leaks. I don't see anything leaking. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit while I clean up my area. The project is slowly coming together. As you can see, we're no longer missing a driver's side mirror. We got a mirror for it. Just did the oil change on it. It's looking real nice. Good car, good car. So we're just going to turn it off, check the oil level once again, see where it's at on the dipstick. If I gotta add some more, I'll do that. If not, we're gonna be good. Time to check the oil level again, see what it's looking like. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, just so there's oil all the way up on the dipstick. It's running pretty good though. Sounds good, looks good. Didn't have much in this bottle. I had probably like under 2 quarts left. So just put everything in the BMW. And then that is good. We are good money. Put the cover back on, just like that. We're gonna start it up once again after I check the oil level, just for a peace of mind. And then once I do that, I'm gonna start it and let it run. Looking good, looking good. All right, now let's crank her over. I need to get a new battery for it, so that's why I've been using the booster pack. But the booster pack is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. So, put the clutch in. Make sure it's in neutral. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I didn't even mean for that to happen. She ready for the road. She like, drive me, drive me. That's why you always clean up your area, because you never know what can happen. What if I had something in this area and then the hood come down on it? It would have caused problems for me, you know? Keep everything away from the engine bay. Now it's time to go for the first drive on camera. I promised y'all, so let's make it happen. I stalled it. Battery is no good. Let's try this again though. Ah, brother. Gotta get a new battery ASAP. All right. Not gonna go too far because it doesn't have any sway bar end links. Just gonna take it down the block, stretch her legs real quick. I'm gonna just take it down the block, bring it back up, just so y'all can see it actually drives. I don't want to go too far with it because they don't have the sway bar end links, but let's just take the time to appreciate it for real. Like, I'm really doing it step by step, and I'm loving the process. Oh yeah. Right back in the driveway. Had to end this video off with a fresh cut. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is gonna be the end of the video for the E46. Got more work done on the car. We have a lot more to do, but you know, step by step. Thank you for watching.